Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz. Salma?
5.4 watts.
You're right.
Even function.
You're right. KNUST Senior High School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we bring you the 12th 1A stage contest of the 2016 edition. The contest will feature St. Peter's Senior High School, Krobo Girls Senior High School, and SDA Senior High School, Bekwai. St. Peter's Senior High School. St. Peter's Senior High School is represented by
Joshua Nia Itekwe, final year.
Omari Kweku Jemfi, final year.
You are very welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are very fine.
All right. Let's talk about last year. How did things go for you last year?
Last year we won our 1/8 stage contests, and then we went to the quarterfinals, and unfortunately we were bowed out of the competition from there. But this year we have different plans.
Are you at liberty to share those plans?
We are giving off our very best, and we trust that by the faith of God, the enduring faith of God, will come out successfully.
All right. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
SDA Senior High School, Bekwai. SDA Senior High School, Bekwai is represented by
Seven saying of final year.
Akumia Gideon, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
And how are you?
We are doing great.
That's good to know. Were you here last year?
Yeah.
What happened?
We were kicked out by Sugakofe Senior High at the 1/8 stage.
All right. And this year?
Yeah. This year too, we were part of the highest scoring losing schools, but this time around we are here to turn tables around.
Okay. That's very good to know. So I'm wishing you well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Krobo Girls Senior High School. I wasn't even allowed to introduce you properly, huh?
I know.
All right. Krobo Girls Senior High School from Krobo, Odumase. You are represented by
Caroline Yani, final year.
Malina Samuel, final year.
You are very welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you?
We are very
good.
fine.
You have to be well with the kind of support you have in the crowd. Good. A bit of history. Were you here last year?
Yes, madam.
What happened?
Well, we're here last year. We made it to the 1/8 stage where St. Augustine's unfortunately kicked us out, but this year we are here to win.
Did I hear that properly?
Yes.
You are here to win?
Yes.
Okay. Best wishes. Viewers, we have 3 schools here to win. But before I sit down so that we can begin, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is proudly produced by Primetime Limited. We are supported by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from RMG Ghana Limited, and I'm grateful to GTP for my outfit. My name is Dr. Elsie Efa Kaufman. I am a senior lecturer in the Department of Biomedical Engineering, University of Ghana. I'm your quiz mistress. The contest comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts, simple, direct questions requiring simple, direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. Once a school ranks and answers correctly, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which you can deliver your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions, all of them, without exception, to be answered on the first attempt only, 1 attempt. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you, Krobo girls. Which famous scientist introduced the idea of natural selection? Yes, Caroline?
Lamarck.
That's incorrect. Enoch?
Charles Darwin.
You're right. What name is given to animals which eat both plants and other animals? Yes, Gideon.
Omnivores.
Yes. St. Peter's. What name is given to a change of the DNA in an organism that results in a new trait? Yes, Joshua.
Mutation.
You're right. The preamble is, convert the given unit to a unit containing only SI-based units. I hope you got your preamble. All right. Krobo girls, Joule second. Yes, Caroline.
Kilogram meter squared.
That's incorrect. Yes, Joshua.
Kilogram meter squared per second.
Yes. With the same preamble, SDA. Watt hour. Yes, Enoch.
Kilogram meter squared per second squared.
You are right. St. Peter's, with the same preamble. Newton second. Yes, Joshua.
Kilogram meter per second.
Yes. Krobo girls, give an isomer of 1 pentanol that is butanol and also a tertiary alkanol. Yes, Caroline.
2-methyl but 2-ol.
Yes. SDA. Give 1 positional isomer of cyclohexene. Yes, Gideon.
2-cyclohexene.
That's incorrect for bonus. It doesn't have one. It has no positional isomer. St. Peter's. Give the stereoisomer of 1,3-dichlorocyclopentane that will not show optical isomerism. Yes, Joshua?
1,4-dichlorocyclohexane.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Caroline?
1,4-dichlorocyclopentane.
Oh, no. The right answer is cis 1,3-dichlorocyclopentane. Please give us an algebraic expression. Did you get your preamble? All right. Krobo girls, 20 less than the product of a number and 2. Yes, Caroline?
2x minus 20.
You are right. With the same preamble. 1/2 subtracted from the quotient of A and B. Yes, Enoch?
A over B minus 1 over 2.
Yes. The difference of 3 times a number and 4. Yes, Joshua?
3x minus 4, where x is the number.
Okay. Give the phylum of the following fungi. Yours, Krobo girls, yeast. Yes, Caroline?
Ascomycota.
Yes. SDA. Rhizopus. Yes, which of you? Enoch?
Zygomycota.
Yes. St. Peter's, with the same preamble, penicillium. Yes, Joshua?
Ascomycota.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. Krobo girls, a convergent lens has focal length 0.20 meters. Find the image distance when the object distance is 0.45 meters. Yes, Marlene?
3 centimeters.
That's incorrect. For a bonus.
0.36 centimeters.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 0.36 meters or 36 centimeters. SDA. Find the object distance for an image distance of 15 centimeters in a convergent lens of focal length 5.0 centimeters. Yes, Enoch?
7.5 centimeters.
You're right. St. Peter's. Determine the focal length of a convergent lens in which an image distance of 0.10 meters corresponds to an object distance of 0.025 meters. Yes, Joshua?
0.2 centimeters.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Caroline?
50 centimeters.
No. The right answer is 0.020 meters or 2.0 centimeters. Preamble to all schools. A steel vessel containing 3 moles of nitrogen, 5 moles of helium, and 7 moles of oxygen is found to have a total pressure of 600 kilopascals at 30 degrees Celsius. That's the preamble. I hope you got the preamble. Krobo girls, calculate the mole fraction of the nitrogen gas. Yes, Caroline?
0.2.
Yes. With the same preamble, calculate the partial pressure of the oxygen gas. Yes, Enoch?
280 kilopascal.
You're right. With the same preamble, St. Peter's. Calculate the combined partial pressure of helium and oxygen. Yes, Omari?
480 kilopascal. 480 kilopascal.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round. You have 30 seconds and a preamble. Preamble. Find the solution set for X in the given inequality. I hope you got your preamble. Krobo girls, absolute value of 3x minus 4 is less than 5. Yes, Caroline?
X is such that x is less than negative 1 over 3 or x is greater than 3.
I'm not accepting that. Yes, Enoch?
Minus 1 over 3 less than s less than 3.
Yes. Your major question with the same preamble. Absolute value of x plus 4 is less than 9. Enoch?
Negative 13 less than s less than 5.
You're right. With the same preamble. Absolute value of x minus 3 is greater than 1. Yes, Joshua?
X is less than 2 or X is greater than 4.
You're right. That's the end of the first round.
Welcome to the good life of agriculture with RMG Ghana Limited. Experience our quality crop protection products, seeds, fertilizers, irrigation equipment, and technical expertise to increase your yield. RMG Ghana Limited, agriculture on a sustainable basis.
At the end of the first round, Krobo Girls Senior High School has 10 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 18 points. SDA Senior High School Bekwai has 23 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2 is a round which is also known as the speed race. In this round, the questions are thrown to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer the question, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, St. Peter's? Thank you. Yours, SDA. Thank you. And yours, Krobo girls? Thank you. If you are able to successfully answer the question on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First question. Name the piece of glassware that must be present in a setup for heating a mixture under reflux.
Vertical reflux.
Did you ring? No. Okay, so I'll continue reading. Such that the solvent is not lost as a vapor. Yes, Marlene?
Closed-end condenser.
No. It's a simple condenser. It does nothing about vertical, nothing about closed end, open end, whatever. Condenser will do, water condenser. Name the piece of glassware suitable for a preparation of a bulk solution of accurately known. Yes, Joshua.
Aspirator.
No.
Volumetric flask.
Yes. How many openings does a distillation head have and why? Yes, Caroline.
It has 2 ends. One for water coming in and one for water coming out.
That's incorrect. Yes, Omare.
That's 2 openings. One for fixing the thermometer and the other for the delivery tube.
No. It has 3. One opening for the thermometer, one opening to the condenser, and one opening to the flask. That is, if you are doing simple distillation, or a fractionating, the other opening to the fractionating column if you are doing a fractional distillation. For the next set, you have a maximum of 30 seconds for each question. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon if an interior angle has a measure of 170 degrees. Yes, which of you? Gideon.
36 size.
Yes. Next question. If 3x is equal to 5y, find the ratio of x to y. Yes, Caroline.
5/3.
Yes. Find the next term in the sequence. 5, 1, 6, 7, 13, and so on. Yes, Enoch?
20.
Yes. A very wide cistern contains water to a depth of 5 meters. Find the speed with which water exits a narrow pipe at the bottom of the cistern. Yes, Caroline?
125 meters cubed per second.
No. Yes, Joshua?
0.2 meters per second.
That's incorrect. Enoch?
10 meters per second.
You're right. Two very large parallel plates, 2 centimeters apart, are maintained at a potential difference of 10 volts. Find the magnitude of the electric field between them. Yes, Joshua.
500 volts per meter.
Yes. Ten seconds maximum for this next one. Which of the following is not a distance unit? Your options: astronomical unit, arc second, parsec, light year, steradian.
Steradian.
That's incorrect. Yes, Caroline.
Parsec.
No. Which of you? Gideon.
Astronomical unit.
No. You know, for this round, you must get everything correct. No partial credits. Huh? Okay, so the right answers: arc second and steradian. For the next set, which is the last set of the round, 10 seconds for maximum for each of them. All right. In which part of the stomach of ruminants are digestive juices secreted? Yes, Joshua.
Abomasum.
Yes. Which type of insect is responsible for the transmission of the groundnut rosette virus? Yes, Caroline.
The white fly.
I'm not accepting that. Too late. The right answer is the aphid. Last question. Which specific blood cells are involved in the immune response of vertebrates?
White
Yes.
blood cells.
Yes,
White
you know-
blood cells.
No, I'm not accepting that.
Phagocytes.
No, I'm not accepting that. Did you ring?
Lymphocytes.
Yes, lymphocytes. And that's the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, Krobo Girls Senior High School has 14 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 24 points. SDA Senior High School Bekwai has 32 points. This round has our problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question that goes to all three schools at the same time. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes to compose a single answer from your school. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. 3 masses, M1, M2, and M3, on a horizontal frictionless surface are connected by inextensible strings so that M1 is connected to M2 and M2 is connected to M3. A horizontal force F pulls on mass M1. Please find the tension in each of the strings. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. stop writing and present your answers. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards. Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award them marks, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in physics. We've been told that there are three masses, M1, M2, and M3. They are on a horizontal frictionless surface, and they are connected by strings, inextensible strings, so that M1 is connected to M2, and then M2 is connected to M3. And then you have a force F pulling on this system from M1. Now, the question was, or the task the contestants were to do was to find the tension in each of the strings. As for the string F, we are not going to worry about it. Our focus is on the tension in the string between M1 and M2, and the tension in the string between M2 and M3. Okay? All right. So this problem actually involves the application of Newton's second law, the second law. All right, let's call the tension between M2 and M3 T1, and the tension between M2 and M1 T2. Then we are going to start looking for them. The first thing to realize is that the total mass of the system is M1 plus M2 plus M3. And each of them has the same acceleration. So the acceleration, A, is going to be F, the force that is applied to them, divided by the total mass, which I have just told you about, the sum of the masses. And so, if you know this, then your acceleration is force over m. And so m is, as I said, m1 plus m2 plus m3. For realizing this, 3 points. Okay. Once you have done that, now you can start looking at them. The tension T1, remember I said that's the tension between M2 and M3. That is easier to find because the force acting on M3 is just the tension T1. That's the only force acting on M3. So, if you use Newton's second law, you will have M3 multiplied by that acceleration to be equal to T1. So, since we know what the acceleration is, T1 is simply M3 multiplied by F all over M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, so we have found T1. That's worth 3 points. Next, we need to find T2. Now, when you look at T2, you need to consider the mass M2. M2 has two forces acting on it. the tension T2 in the string, and then the tension T1. We already know T1, and we need to find this T2. So the net force acting on M2 is T2 minus T1, and this is equal to M2 multiplied by the acceleration again. Again, application of Newton's second law. So T2 is equal to M2 multiplied by the acceleration plus M3 multiplied by the same acceleration, because it's the same acceleration for the system. If you expand this using the terms that were given, you get T2 is equal to M2 plus M3 multiplied by F all over the total mass, M1 plus M2 plus M3. For finding T2, which was a bit more work than finding T1, that's 4 points, giving a total of 10 points. This is the suggested solution from the consultants. Contestants. Krobo girls, the problem of the day was too much of a problem for you. I'll give you 1 out of 10. St. Peter's. Problem for you also. In fact, with you, you have all the tensions being equal. That's not so. Not at all. And then that is arising from your choice of wrong Newton's law. You chose the third law rather than the second law. Okay, so I'm giving you 1 out of 10. SDA Bekwai. You recognize that the system is going to have the same acceleration. In fact, you set up the equation and got the right acceleration. That's not 10. That's 3. That gives you 3 points for getting the right acceleration. Then you started facing the problem of the day. Because you had trouble finding the other tensions. All right, so you had 3. I gave the others 1. I'm going to add 1 to you to make it 4 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to present schools with statements. When you receive your statement, please consider the statement carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. When a school rings and answers correctly, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, the penalty point applies. Best wishes to all 3 schools. This time I'm starting with SDA Bekwai. The wavelength of a traveling wave equals the reciprocal of the frequency of the wave. Yes, Enoch?
True.
No, it's a false statement. The product of the period and the frequency of a wave is proportional to the velocity of the wave. Yes, Omari?
False.
You're right. Krobo girls. The wavelength of a traveling wave equals the reciprocal of its period. Yes, Marlene?
False.
You're right. There is only one metalloid in the 3rd period of the main group elements of the periodic table. Yes, Gideon?
It's true.
Yes. Lithium atom has a larger radius than beryllium, but smaller radius than sodium. Omari?
True.
Yes. Since sodium has a bigger atomic radius than sulfur, sodium cation will also have a larger radius than sulfide ion. Yes, Marlene?
False.
You're right. Addition of functions is commutative. Gideon?
It's true.
Yes. Subtraction of functions is associative. Yes, Omari?
False.
Yes. Composition of functions is commutative. Yes, Marlene?
False.
Yes. All the organisms of one species living in a defined area form a habitat. Yes, Gideon?
It's true.
Oh, no. A self-supporting group of organisms and their environment constitute a community. Omari?
False.
Yes. The place where an organism is usually found is the habitat. Marlene?
True.
Yes. The relative density of an object that floats in water equals the ratio of the weight in air of the object to the upthrust on the object in air.
It's false.
Gideon?
False.
Yes. The upthrust on a floating object equals the weight of the object. Omari?
It's true.
Yes. A floating object displaces its own weight of fluid. Marlene?
True.
Yes. The most important criterion for a reaction to be explosive is the rate of the reaction. Gideon?
It's false.
You're right. Reactions in the gaseous phase are usually faster than reactions in the liquid phase. Yes, Omari?
True.
No. First order reactions are usually faster than second order reactions. Yes, Marlene?
False.
You're right. The absolute value of any real number is positive. Yes, Enoch?
False.
You're right. The absolute value of negative A is equal to negative the absolute value of A. Yes, Omari?
It's false.
Yes. The absolute value of AB is equal to the absolute value of A multiplied by the absolute value of B. Yes, Marlene?
True.
Yes. Last set of statements. SDA. Transpiration draws dissolved salt up the stem. Yes, Gideon?
It's true.
Yes. Transpiration speeds up photosynthesis. Yes, Omari?
True.
Oh, no. Last statement. Transpiration has a cooling effect on the leaves. Yes, Marlene.
True.
You're right. And that's the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Krobo Girls Senior High School has 31 points. St. Peter's Senior High School has 35 points. SDA Senior High School Bekwai has 46 points. Well done, contestants. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddles. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve the riddle, you need to ring your bell. May I hear your bell, St. Peter's? Thank you. Yours, SDA. Thank you. And yours, Krobo Girls. Thank you. When you ring, your answer must be ready. There are 4 riddles in all. First one. If I were of a biological disposition, I could be a pathological swelling or enlargement, or a mass of one kind of tissue enclosed in a different kind of tissue. But I'm only a 0. A standing wave on a string fixed at both ends has one of me.
Node.
That was the 4th clue, 3 points. Next riddle. I am a function. Really, as a function, there is nothing odd about me. Examples of me are...
Odd function. Even function.
You're right. I had started reading the 3rd clue, 3 points. I am an organic compound with molecules containing a line or plane of symmetry. I have no rings. My molecular structure can be likened to that of a bird, a central body with 2 wings of equal length on the sides. The carbonyl group constitutes the body of the bird. Yes, Joshua.
Ethane dioic acid.
No. The wings are 3 sp3 carbons, each on both sides of the carbonyl. So who am I? Enoch.
Proper noun. Proper noun.
No. Yes, Marlene.
3 proper now.
No. Anyone? The right answer is 4-heptanone. 4-heptanone. Last riddle. I may be a unit of volume or capacity. I am used in dry and liquid measure, which is equal to 1/4 of a British imperial pint. That is 142 milliliters. I am also a respiratory organ found in many aquatic organisms. I usually consist of thin filaments of tissue.
Girls.
Enoch.
Girls.
Yes. That was the 4th clue, 3 points. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. Krobo Girls Senior High School, 31 points. St. Peter's Senior High School, 35 points. SDA Senior High School, Bekwai, 55 points. Krobo girls, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you. St. Peter's Senior High School, thank you for being here and for giving us a good contest. Unfortunately, this year, you met your meter. All the best. SDA Senior High School, Bekwai, congratulations on winning the contest. Well done. Well done. Prepare, and I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this really exciting contest. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Next time, we'll bring you Kintampo Senior High School, Brekum Presby Senior High School, and Boku Senior High School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is proudly produced by Primetime Limited and is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also sponsored by RMG Ghana Limited and GTP. Thank you for my beautiful outfit. Thank you once again for joining us, and see you next time. Bye.